Hello and welcome to this commented speedrun of Monument Valley 2. This is a small puzzle game, the sequel to Monument Valley 1, and I will start the speedrun by erasing the save, but the timer will not start now because the timer will start as soon as I will do the first movement in the run, so not now. And we are starting the timer now. Time to move something, and the main mechanic of the game will be to move this stuff to create some geometrical aberration here. The whole game is inspired by the works of Escher, which is the well-known artist with the weird geometrical aberration represented. And the goal of the game will be to complete some level using this kind of mechanics, and we'll follow a small story involving the small character you saw here and its progenitor, I'd say, our child, which is promised to become as well a priest or something like that in their world. So yeah. The game is played with the mouse. You have to click where you want your character to go, and we will see there will be some small optimizations every time. The game is full of micro optimizations, and obviously the goal is to complete the level as fast as possible, including some kind of skips and optimizations with the moves. You will see this really soon because there will be one in this first real level. Like this kind of optimization, I will start to move my character. I can move this platform, and the two characters are already moving, so I can move the platforms when the characters are walking. So this is the thing we'll try to do as much as possible in this game. For example, here I will try to use my mouse here during the animation. Wait, can go here and to create the path as fast as I can. For the moment, the puzzles are quite simple, but we will see towards the end the puzzles will be more complicated, and there will be a huge variety of gameplay. So yes, this is just the beginning. So for the moment, we are just presenting the child to the tribe, and the child will be initiated to puzzle completion. So that's the actual beginning of the game. The game is divided in 14 chapters with 3 or 4 puzzles every time. Here I try to build this path during the walk of the two characters, but here I have to wait to rotate this. And here I will try to make them work during the block movement. And so we will see the first. It will be the first mechanic for an ending of a chapter, which will be to be in this kind of void easy puzzle, and we'll encounter our ancestor, which is here like a spirit guiding us to raise our child. And just after this thing, it will be the last scene of the chapter. For this chapter, we will show the child how to, I don't know, get some power of sparkle or something like this. And so we are showing our child how to gather the energy from these pits and ritual stuff from an older civilization. And this is the end of the first chapter. Time for chapter 3, the Oasis. And in this chapter we'll have one of the only, if not the only skip, actual skip in the run. Others are just optimization, but in this one there will be one major skip. Here I optimize the movement. We are discovering these moving platforms, and I can move these platforms. So I have to optimize my move so the child can follow me and stuff like that. But this is now, we'll have to do a skip here. And so I'm moving here, moving here, moving here. Here I move this platform, and I move the mother here. Oh, wait. Okay. Great. Come on. Great. Here I have to desynchronize the two characters to skip a cutscene, because the end of the level is not supposed to be here, but I had to move the character to just skip the cutscene. And here I can desynchronize the two because the child is not necessary to complete the last puzzle. Yeah, because this is already the end of the third chapter. But we'll see the main mechanic of the game, because this time we will have this small sparkle here, and we have to create a geometrical shape here. Just have to wait and to create fastly a geometrical shape to activate the source of energy or whatever this is, and to finish the chapter. Obviously, I lost some time due to the mechanism for the skip not being optimized, because I had to recreate the good condition for the skip to happen. And now we are entering the fourth chapter, in which we are learning our child a lesson about puzzle solving. Here a small cutscene, and I will try to find a mechanism here to activate it before they arrive during the cutscene, so it optimizes the moves. And this is the end of our first level here. Okay, here I can move directly there and create the right shape and finally indicate the right paths. Actually, the game has a really good pathfinding, so you can optimize the paths of your character. Here we will use the fact that our child is following us to move here, make our character move, and there we activate the switch here. We'll have to move there, so the child will follow us and activate the other switch. Like this. Come on. We can enter there, go there, so the child activate this switch, and we go there for the child to move here, and we come across this door to finish the level. Here we have to do a small skip. I hope I will be able to perform it, because it's quite new in my routine, but there is a way to activate this and to... Oh, I failed. There is a way, if you smally desynchronize the two characters, to make the mother move during the cutscene. So I failed a bit and lost some time, but it's not a big time loss. Actually, the game does not have big skips, There was only one, and it was in the Oasis, so the rest is just micro optimization every time. So yeah, we have to optimize everything like this, even if it was not really micro optimized here. So there is no big time loss, but a lot of small time losses. Come on. Wait. And this is the end of the 4th chapter. The next one will be Archipelago, which will be the final lesson of our child before something else happens. Archipelago is a quite difficult area because it's a lot of rotating stuff, and so you have to be careful about the character's movements during the rotation, and a lot of hidden mechanisms. So here I have to make them go this way. Now it will be the child that will guide the mother. I have to put this here, put the 2 characters here, move this one here, up, and this is the end. And it will be a lot of different mechanics like this one. Here I have to make the child go here, because now she has to solve puzzles on her own, like this and this. Here, small rotation on this one, okay, and we can open the door for the mother. For this one, everything will be underground, like this. We have to make this rotate so the child can come here. Then we can build this thing here. Here we make her go, yes. Small skip here. We can make the thing go right during the ascension of the child. Here we will rotate this yellow part here, and we have to play with the geometry to create a functioning path like this. Okay, okay, and okay. We activate this switch, and so we can come back to our place to activate this small switch, come back, rotate this, and finish the level. Here we have to make this thing rotate. Great, great, and great. So we can contact the spirit. And it's already time for the last area of this chapter. Where is my mouse? Okay, I lost my mouse, but that's okay. We just have to rotate stuff like this. Oops, oopsie. Okay, we can make them move during the cutscene, like this, and activate this thing. And this is the end for Archipelago. So I was saying it was the last lesson for the child, is because the next chapter will be quite particular. Actually, the 2 characters will be separated for a long part of the run. And so it's time for the chapter 6, the docks. Chapter 6 actually will be the separation of the two characters. It will be extremely short and quite cinematic. Actually, you just have to go down and down and down, nothing else. Actually, you just have to click twice in this part. Because here they are working on their own and I just have to click this at the end. And the animation will play on itself. So this one is just a pause in the game. And as we can see, the child will take the boat on her own and leave. And so now we'll play both adventures. We'll play we'll play few chapters with the mother, and afterward we'll play few chapters with the child. And so with their specific mechanics. Don't forget the end of this chapter. And so the next chapter will be probably the most difficult of the run to me. It's the towers. It plays a lot with the perspectives and rotations. And it's really hard to stay focused on this chapter. But we'll try anyway, because we're here to speedrun. So I spoke about rotation. We have to rotate this, then rotate back here to activate the first switch. In the meantime, we can rotate this, make our character move this way, activate this button. We can go back and directly make one rotation to access the end of the level. This one for the moment was a good one, but now serious things are starting, because we have to move here and to perform a rotation like this to put our character here, and then we have to execute the right rotation here. But you can see it can be some kind of sketchy sometimes. Here just you have to rotate this thing. Actually the towers is all based on rotations. But really it's harder than it seems, especially when you want to speedrun and go fast. So here I will make my character move there, then I will put, whoopsie, okay, I can just move there. Wow, this is not good. It's actually not really good. The rotations are really sketchy. That's a problem when you are trying to speedrun the game. But yeah, as you can see, it can be really problematic to get the right moves. Okay, here I can try. Yes, I activated the exit without seeing the exit. It's totally okay. I just have to move this there. I move my character here, so she can get on this thing. I can move back here, put this down, activate this, move this up, activate this one, and come to the end of this really difficult chapter, which is the tower. Really, and it was decent, obviously, but not really good in my opinion. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, it was not really good. I will lose a lot of time here, but it's expected, as this is really the hardest chapter in the whole game. I expected to lose some time on this chapter. And now we will access new kind of mechanics in the next chapter being Alphilion. So in Alphilion we will meet an old friend. If you played Monument Valley 1, you know what I'm talking about. It's an old friend being a totem, and there will be small game mechanics with this totem. They will play in pairs to solve puzzles. All right, and move her here. Okay, move that guy here. Move her here. Use the perspective to move this one here. And I can directly pre-shot the fact that the end for the totem will be there. So it's a lot of play with the perspective and playing with it to create paths and grab my character. So once again here, I can move this to go here, and then just switch back, move my totem here. Here I will just click on the upper side and put this here in the meantime, and click to exit this area. Here I can directly go there, then I will make her go directly up, but in the meantime I can create a path here. Okay, I can make her go this way and finish the level here. So you can see the mechanics are really different in this area. There will be another chapter like this one. But it's not the next one, because in the next chapter we'll do something else. You will see. Because I say this was an old friend, it is an old friend. And so now we'll be able to enter the old friend. So the next chapter will be inside our friend. It will be like an inside trip in our memory in the ninth chapter. Let's go. So we have to follow our small ourselves. Here I just have to go to this specific block. Great. And here I can directly make her go here. And in the meantime, I will move my block this way so I can directly access the end. And here I will just click on that part, make the block move, directly go down, make her go this way, activate this, go down. Let's go. This part is extremely technical because of the geometry being quite complicated with the perspective and stuff. So we reoriented ourselves upside down so we can go in the exit zone, and it's already the last area, the last puzzle of this zone. here once again I'm trying to optimize absolutely everything. Okay, we can go up here and go this way to finish this part. The chapter is not complete because there will be a small cutscene in which we will see ourselves back, living to live our own adventure back in the days, with our own mentor slash mother. So it's the memories and stuff. And at the end of this trip, we will exit the totem and get more sparkles. But this is not over with this totem thing. Actually, this game is really beautiful. I know this is almost accessible as a mobile game. And I really recommend the 3 games, I think. I did not do the 3rd game yet, but the first one was really good also. I do not speedrun it because the pathfinding was a little let down, but it's not the game for the 2nd game, so better to speedrun. And this is the end of the 9th chapter, and time for the 10th chapter, the Botanical Gardens. Botanical Garden will be more puzzles with the totem. For the first one, I will try to small optimization here. I'll try to go there. Oh, I messed a bit. Okay. Oh, I can go here and directly go outside. Once again, tricking the game with the perspective. Here I have to build a bridge with the totem. I absolutely have to not go on the upper side because I have to move the totem here so she can go there. Okay, and move my totem here, directly access this part now and go inside the door. So as you can see, moving the totem and the different parts give access to a new perspective and so new areas in the game. Here, for example, I have to move the totem here to go directly there and go here, activate the button here, directly move there, move the totem here, and activate this thing to finish the level. Here is just a spirit puzzle once again. These ones are beautiful but simple. And this is already the end with our totem friend. Time to get some sparkles. But it will not be just about sparkles here. This will have a small cutscene at the end. Because what? It's stuck. What the hell? It's stuck. Okay, weird. Because I was thinking, because we left a child when we went for this adventure, and now it's time to see what the child learned. So and so time for the small cutscene with our child here. So yeah, we lost some time because of the small weird bug we had at the end. But really, we are large. There is not a huge time loss in this game. It's a lot of micro optimization, and actually the good times are extremely hard to get, given the fact that this game is not hard at all. But the speedrun is really hard to master. And now it's chapter 11. It's time to know what our child did. So more puzzles. It's time to learn mechanics, but it's not the last. There is still stuff to discover, so that's good. But for now, it will just be advanced puzzles. Mostly in that part. Just have to spam here the area and just build a bridge. This shape is a bit strange, and you can really get stuck for minutes the first time you are playing the game because you don't know how this is working. Time to move back. Actually, you cannot move pieces when you are walking on them or just standing on them. So you have to optimize this as well. Here I will just try to move when I'm moving the older platform here. Okay, please. Right. That's good. We did not lose time. And here comes one of the hardest levels in the whole game. Okay. This level alone is really hard, but yeah. Oh, unnecessary movement. Yep. Okay, moving here, that's okay. Just this level is really hard to perform. Not a really hard level, but a hard one to perform for sure. Okay. Okay, time to move here. Move here. Put this down. Rotate this one. We're good. Okay. Rotation. And we're done. But this level, yes, it's really, really hard to perform. This is probably one of the hardest levels to perform. Actually, not the hardest puzzle, but in terms of clicks, rotations and stuff, it's really hard. Here there is something, actually we have to rotate everything the wrong side because it's faster. You clearly think at the first time you are playing the edge you have to rotate in our clock direction, so from the left to the right, but actually you have to rotate from the right to the left because it's faster. Just makes it faster. And we are finished with this first child level. Time for chapter 12, the old card. Okay, so this chapter will have a whole unique mechanic with the trees. You have to position the trees so you can go on them, and so with the perspective you will be able to create platforms as the light make the tree grow or degrow, I think. Yes, so I have to do this. I did one unnecessary rotation. Not a big problem, but still, yes, I can move it here, move that here, create the movement here. Okay, it's there, and go. So yeah, it's quite this part is quite difficult, but it's more puzzle difficulty, which you have to know which way you have to rotate everything. Here there will be a lot of optimization, but for the moment there is one massive optimization. We have to rotate this here, and to rotate this one here, and to rotate this one. Okay. But here comes the massive optimization, because we can rotate this one here and go there to directly have our platform. Come on. Great, great, and great. We can move on. Move this one here. Here there will be a small skip if I don't mess up. I have just to move this way, that's okay, because the tree will grow a door, and so as I rotated the tree, the door is directly shown to me, so I can go directly in the tree. So that's a good thing we managed to do this. And here we just have to activate this to end the chapter. Next chapter is still with the child. It will be the last chapter with the child alone. It's the sunken city, and this one will be based on rotating platforms, and platforms that can move with different rotations axis. I'm positioning this platform here, so I will be able to directly grab it like this and directly go outside the first level. Here comes one of the tricky puzzles in the game. I just have to move this one here, to move that here, to activate these two platforms. And so if I want to activate this, woo! This was strange, but okay. It was a bit strange, but I'm okay with that. Here I just have to rotate this, put that down. But yeah, it can seem a bit complicated just watching this, but it's all about optimizing the moves. Here I just clicked to make my character move, and then I rotated the road so I can make it accessible to the spirit. And this is almost the end. I just have to rotate this one, go up like this, and then I have to go this. Oh, I have to make this and rotate this, sorry, and go on the button. Here I can just move this one here and activate the power source. So it's the first time the child will encounter a full sparkle source, and so she will do like her mother and activate the bit like this. And good. This is the end of the sunken city, and the next chapter will obviously be the last one, chapter 14. And so I said that this chapter was the last one with the child. There was one reason why I said this. It's because for the last chapter, it will not be the child alone, it will be the child and her mother. But this time they will be together solving puzzles all on their own. They will not be, I will have to control the both characters and not just one and the other following. So that's the good conclusion to this adventure. But we are not over yet, because the last chapter is the longest one. So, yep. Small animation in which we can see all the spirits and our child coming back from her journey. And now it's time for some teamwork. So, As I said, now I control the two characters on their own. So I have to make them move both moves up like this. This one may seem complicated, but it's just moving every time the same way. But if you don't know it, you can get stuck a very long time just knowing where you have to put your characters. Here I will have to make the left one move because her pass is longer, so they are synchronized and activating the buttons together. And here I make her move because the platform is for her at the beginning, and I make the other one move so they activate both their button, and I position them so they can quit the level more easily, I think. Here I have to make her move there. Okay, here she moves here, and I activate this button. So a lot of perspective here, and here she can go there and activate this one to go up, and whoops, activate this one and she can go. This puzzle is very hard when you don't know about the stuff I did. I put this down and put this here. This one goes there and goes there and goes there and goes there up. I missed an optimization here, but I miss it every time. She had to make her move across this platform when the cutscene was playing. But anyway, it's still a good performance for this level. Here comes another level. Okay, I make this go up. I rotate this one. Okay, let's get this. She moves, she moves, she moves, she moves. And it's time for the last level. So I just have to rotate this on the downside here. I just have to put this here. I absolutely have to put her here. And I can activate the button with this one. Move the platform here. And so she can join area to activate the other one. So now she can just grab this part and go here. It's almost the end of the game. They will ruin it on this part. It's almost the end of this level and the end of the game. Just have to activate this button here. Show a mechanism. We can go up here. And it is time. And now it's time to activate the very last puzzle. The very last. Yay! Nice shape. And this is the end of Monument Valley 2. In new game category, which is the only category basically. Just playing the game, there is no 100% and stuff like this. I really recommend this game. It's really poetic and beautiful. And this speedrun is not spoiling that much because we are performing the level so quickly that you cannot judge. You just cannot get the solutions. So, yeah, it's a really beautiful game, well crafted, and I really recommend playing it. There is also a small DLC, which I don't run here. Time to leave. Bye.